And we're back in the attic. We're trying out some new studio lights.
Yes, we've got a studio.
You don't like it?
I feel like we're broadcasting next to the sun.
That's
I feel like I'm being
Tim Sandy.
interrogated in Guantanamo Bay right now.
Well, at least we're not gonna sweat from these lights because it's too cold up here.
Don't worry, we got waterboarded
That's because
too.
the fans are all on.
Yeah, you can't turn those off.
The waterboarding keeps us pretty cool too, though.
Yeah, Danny, that's just fucking hilarious.
Political.
That's why you're here.
Needlessly political.
Was that political?
Just like killing
Waterboarding
them
is political.
softly, right? No, just kidding.
Kill them softly.
I said
Needlessly political.
We're getting right into it that quick.
No. What are we talking about on this episode, Dan?
Well, I saw Skyfall.
All right, someone saw. We already talked about it, didn't we?
No, but it was like a spoiler-free edition.
Oh, all right.
Because you saw it, right, Sandy?
No. But
You haven't-
I don't care.
He doesn't care about
Spoil
spoilers.
away.
You haven't seen it?
Spoil away.
Spoil away. All right.
Spoil away.
We also, all three of us saw Kill Them Softly too. Tim bought a new laptop.
We all ate lunch at the Longhorn.
Yes.
Oh,
awful
talk
service.
about that.
Awful service.
You thought I mean, she was fine.
No,
The
she
The
was
service-
awful.
service was all right.
Right,
It
but
was
it's
just
just
like-
her
No, you weren't there when we didn't get our bread. Right,
we
as
didn't
soon as
get
we
the
got
bread
there.
right
The
away.
bread
She
took
brought the
forever to
bread
get there.
with the salad, which is a little...
The bread's
Yeah.
supposed to be before.
Yeah,
I
before.
know.
Like when you get
when
your
the
drinks. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
So you got your waters before your bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bread and water.
You were
They go
breaking
together.
bread without bread? Could
I don't know if we were breaking bread.
Could you say that? I mean, you were drinking water, weren't you? Is that qualified?
I had a Sprite.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, his was Sprite.
Oh. So that second Sprite that I took from you, I really was taking your drink?
What'd you
Yes.
think? She
Yes,
just
you were.
accidentally brought a Sprite?
That's what I thought.
No. She brought me an extra Sprite when I was only halfway through the Sprite.
Sorry.
All right. This is brought to you by Whoop Gundam Style.
I don't know how to decline this. There it is.
Is that going to show up on the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was
That's
wicked loud.
Yeah.
All
Sorry.
right. And did you see Arrow this week?
No.
Okay, never mind.
You know what that sound means.
We're not going to talk about. Someone just won the lottery.
You are
You're the
500th
500th caller. All right, so what do you want to talk about first?
Whatever you want.
All right, let's do Kill 'Em Softly since we just saw it. All
All
right,
right.
so who wants to go first on their thoughts on this lovely film? Dan?
What?
Do you want to go first? I'll go first. All right, so Kill 'Em Softly. These guys try to knock off a mob.
No, I want to
game.
talk about how you yelled at the people in the audience.
Oh, yeah, dude.
They
yes.
did yell.
But are we all thankful I yelled, though? They piped down a bit.
A little bit, yeah, they did pipe down. It did work a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it was unnecessary at the
It was
it was
like very, very
it was like
beginning.
legit.
Dude,
It just started. This started, rolling.
And I couldn't hear President Obama's speech at the beginning.
Is that what your
They kept
issue was?
It kept cutting
Yeah,
in
but
and out.
that was
and
the,
I'm trying
the
to,
movie was cutting in and out.
I know, and I'm
then
trying
you're
to
freaking out
witness-
at these kids behind us for no
These
reason.
yahoos were
Yahoos,
yelling and
yahoos.
laughing. These
What
were
are they,
yahoos. These were yahoos, my friend.
Were they on
were-
there checking on their fantasy football?
Yeah, they were. Oh my God, no! Tim can attest to this. These
didn't-
are some of the most diabolically
Whoa.
awful
Wait,
human
did
beings
you guys
ever
drink my
imaginable.
water?
No.
I grabbed a new water. Why is this like halfway gone?
I didn't touch your water.
Shelby.
All right, sorry.
All right,
So I don't
sorry.
understand why you're yelling at these guys.
Because they're making noise while I'm trying to watch the beginning of the movie.
They
They
have
come,
a
they come
very-
in stomping up there.
The stomping.
yeah,
That was after you.
they were
yelled at
laughing
them.
the whole time. They had giggle fits over there. All right, and I told them, "Hey, shut up in the corner." All right. And if I see them again, I'm gonna kick their liver little
there was
butts.
like
all
8
right?
of them, Danny.
There's 8, and I'll take them
Pretty
all
sure they
on.
would have checked you up, dude.
Yeah, you would have been
I
fine.
I may go down like Ray Liotta and kill them, killing them softly,
I
but
just would've-
I will bite them.
I just would have been like, don't hit him in the face. That's
Ray
his money
Liotta didn't
maker.
even fight.
What?
Ray Liotta didn't even fight back.
He didn't.
That's how Danny's gonna go down.
I know, but I'm gonna make it look like I'm gonna be all come up there with all gusto.
Like
and-
even the safety cap's not on off.
I don't care. It's water.
Really?
Yeah.
So somebody like undid the top.
Someone
of it?
unscrewed it like it's a sport bottle, and they didn't.
You
Undo
might not
the-
want to drink that.
I
then.
don't
Maybe
know
it came from the
what should
store
I-
like that.
I don't know what I should do.
Don't drink it.
It doesn't even smell that,
No, I have no sense of smell.
Sandy.
I'm not smelling it.
Yeah, it
Why would I
smells
want to
weird.
Could
smell
have
that?
fumes. I'm not
Smells
drinking
weird.
it.
You don't think I should?
I'm not smelling
I'm
it.
not
I'm not
having
drinking
it.
it.
I don't
I'm
want
not even
anything to
looking
do
at
with
it.
I'm gonna give it to the dog. See what she does with it.
Okay.
All right.
So killing them softly. Crowd. How would we rate the crowd?
Well, they're good after you talk to them.
Yes. Thank you.
I could still hear.
Yes,
they piped up a few times.
They were awful. Someone clapped. Because, oh, look at the blood. Oh, clap, clap. He really got him. I just want to murder. I want to do what Brad Pitt did in this movie to everyone in that theater.
Dan, you're scaring me here.
I'm telling you, it's
He
out
is.
of
He's
control.
wild.
The movie
I
theater
told-
is
I-
out of
Did you
control.
get a
right
phone
now.
call from him the other night? He's a violent man.
No, I didn't. I only got 2, and they were pretty violent.
Yeah, because I'm mad about the movie
So
theater.
I think I told him last week, like, you know, if Danny ever gets a therapist, the therapist would be like, "What's wrong?" I'm just like, tell him listen to the Attic podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, there's not enough. Danny doesn't open up enough.
You don't think he opens? Well, he's opening up tonight.
I'm up with plenty about the downfall of cinema. That's what I'm talking about. First, they take away the film.
First, they raised the price too.
I don't care about that. I'll pay $20 to see a good quality picture.
Whoa! Don't say that.
No one said that. Like, you saw it today. Well, like, you've seen, like, what was that? You didn't like that one, that animated one, Guardian.
Oh, Rise
one.
of the Guardians, yeah.
Yeah, so you would pay So you would have paid $20 for that.
Well, no, not for that particular picture.
So you would be more selective. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't be more selective.
Hmm.
But that's irrelevant. The point is
How is that relevant?
It's also embarrassing.
why it's embarrassing.
You sounded like Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro was executive producer.
Doesn't
my
matter. That
friend.
looks stupid and goofy.
You're
It doesn't even
stupid.
look funny. The
It's not
characters
supposed to be
look
funny.
awful.
No, Jack Frost was a good character design, and
No, they weren't. There's bad character designs all around.
irrelevant. Let's get to the matter at hand, though. Killing them softly. So these 2 guys try to knock off a card game by the mobsters, and they get away, and they're blaming it on this other guy. And then so they want to kill off the guy they think did it, and then I don't know. The movie happens. Magic of movie making happens.
That's what
happened. That's my plot.
That's your
synopsis.
recap.
Yeah.
Wow.
I should just go what they do first. I'm just gonna read off synopsises online.
How did they figure out the people that actually did it though?
Because the
drug-
Australian dude who was on heroin.
Oh,
and
he
stuff,
talked to
He talked to Kenny.
Yeah,
this
that's
guy
right.
Kenny, and then Kenny went and talked to Brian, and Brian knows Brad Pitt's character. I forget his name.
Yeah.
But what did you think of the movie, though?
I thought it was a compelling look into our society's economic problems.
But it wasn't just about the economy, though. Like, it used the economy as a backdrop, but it's more about, like, just working. Like, regular people, and how they feel about huge corporate structures. Because the mob in this movie is very corporate
Yes.
driven. Like,
They even say
run by
they even
committee and
state as
stuff.
much
Yeah.
in the film.
Like, the guys don't want to go in on this hit. They're like, I don't know. We're a little squeamish about getting bloody, and, you know.
Yeah, it's very businessy. It's
Yeah.
not dirty.
There's no one guy in charge anymore.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
But
I mean, I wouldn't call this a great mob movie though.
no,
I wouldn't either.
It's not great. It's good. I thought it was a very good movie.
No, but I wouldn't even really say it's like a. I mean, it is like it involves the mob, but I wouldn't call it a mob movie.
It's a different look at them at the mob
it's
mentality.
The hit taking side of the mob almost.
Yeah.
They're hired guns. They're what do you call them? The people they outsource to for whacking a guy off. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About those guys.
Whacking a guy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do.
I'm sure
in
you've
the
outsourced to
closed
do that.
doors,
Yeah,
but
okay. Well, what you Kimmel? You didn't really like the movie that
No,
much.
I mean, I didn't hate it.
What didn't you like?
The movie.
Okay. Well, I thought the dialogue was really great, like really awesome dialogue.
I mean, I like the dialogue too, but like some of it, like was like when James Gandolfini was in there. Like, I mean, was that whole character necessary?
Yeah, they really was. It showed like how he's not the guy they like thought he was. You know, he's completely unfocused.
Yeah, but how
on
does
the
that?
job.
How does that play? You know,
he could represent America. America right now is old and sluggish, and it can't maneuver enough, and it doesn't really want to maneuver enough.
see, this movie's not that deep that you have to think.
No,
of,
dude, it's hammering it over that it's about America. Like the gangster world represents America in this movie. Like they literally hammer it home with like Obama and Bush talking throughout when everyone's in the car or whenever they're on TV.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like it's a metaphor.
I don't think that all that shit was necessary.
They even said like in the when he's talking in the car to what's his name there?
Richard Jenkins.
Yeah,
character,
Richard Jenkins.
the
He's
guy,
like, people
the
are
middleman
afraid to
of-
spend again. We gotta kill Ray Liotta's character to get people comfortable and get these games going, and get people spending money again.
we need to up the confidence that the game's not going to fail. So we got to get rid of these negative, toxic assets, if you will.
It's so like blatantly about what had.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not talking
recently
about how I don't see the where James Gandolfini is like.
He's the metaphor for old America.
Is that what he is?
Yeah.
Did you get that out of that?
I didn't get that.
He's
part,
an
but
older character
makes sense a
who,
little
you
bit.
know,
But you didn't get that
No, it didn't ring out to me right away.
right away.
I
It
never
didn't
thought
ring out
about
to you
it.
30 seconds ago when he said it. Is that what you mean?
I'm thinking. I'm entertaining the idea. I'm not saying
I
it's
don't
a
know.
possible. It's definitely a possibility of looking at it. I
See,
mean,
this is-
you're asking what his character, the purpose of his character, and that I'm interpreting as that's his purpose.
This is why it would have been nice if we went to the movies yesterday, because we could have had this movie sink in a little bit.
You could have mulled over in your mind.
Yeah. However, somebody.
What? Forgive me that I fucking hung out with my girlfriend. All right.
You could.
So why don't you go fuck yourself?
How come you can alternate?
How can I alternate days? We're fucking recording
Yeah,
today,
then
so
we
we would have
couldn't
to do it
podcast.
yesterday. So nothing would have changed.
No, it's later in the day now.
No,
You can make
and
the
nothing. I would have
time.
stayed there the whole night. All right, go fuck yourself, fucking asshole.
That got really negative real quick. You just got
Throwing carrots.
No more
There's
carrot throwing.
I'm just giving it to
All
the
right.
dog.
No, but I mean, all this stuff is happening throughout the movie. Like that political stuff keeps getting pushed throughout the movie, and it comes out at the end of the movie when they're talking about how cynical Brad Pitt's character is, and how he won't go along with the uplifting America change thing of Obama's speech, and he doesn't think of America as one community. He thinks about it as a business, and everyone's out for themselves, like the capitalistic structure. And Brad Pitt is the modern day man, just looking out for himself and trying to make himself better. He doesn't care about like if the system will break down because people aren't interconnected. He just out for his own personal gain. And then Richard Jenkins' character is the bureaucracy of America, like the institutions who can't move. They can't, negotiate this new character who's only out for himself. So they're slow to change their pace scale to him for what he wants.
How do you see the character that
Richard
robbed the card game?
The characters they are the young guys. So that maybe they could represent, the idealism of the young and how the young people are sort of, they try to grab hold of something that's their own and they end up getting pushed out by the more cynical aspect. Because he's more idealistic thinking, all right, we're going to pull out this money, I'm going to be right and everything's going to be fine. But then the one dude ends up going on heroin and gets arrested and the other dude gets whacked.
Yeah.
So you can look at it that way.
I like how you used your mob terminology.
Yeah,
You keep
whacked.
saying whacked instead of like
It's whacked
killed.
hits, I don't know. But you can interpret it in that way. But I thought the soundtrack was really good too for the movie.
I don't know. Didn't blow me out of the water.
Oh,
It was interesting. I
Yeah.
enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the songs on
selection.
it, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure to how.
Well, I liked how they were sort of, a lot of them were sort of older sounding songs, and they sort of had a happy, beat to them almost. Not beat, but happy, singing to it. Except for When the Man Comes to Town, Johnny Cash. That's a very dark song. But the
I
other
don't know
ones
that
were like-
Heroin's a very happy song.
Well, what the words are very dark, but the music is pretty, up and hip.
I don't know. You get later to that song, there's
And
like a
then you-
screaming violin or something.
You're
going
saying,
on.
I mean,
later, but
doesn't this movie take place in the past a little bit?
Takes place
In
at
the
the election of
2004 of election.
Yeah.
2008.
2008. When's Obama elected? I
Are
don't
you
know what year
serious?
it is. I don't know what year it is, man. I just vote.
Yeah.
Obama. Just voted.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
You don't remember.
I don't know what year it
can't
is, man.
do 4 years.
I graduated in 07. I don't know. That's all I know. Everything else is a blur.
to everything else.
Yeah.
Your life doesn't go that fast, Danny.
Oh, it's going fast.
Just
I'm
gonna go
gonna
faster.
I'm gonna be James Gandolfini talking about hookers and carving them up.
Signing papers. I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite movie.
Yeah, we're aware of that. I mean, not every movie's gonna be your favorite.
No.
But one thing confused me though. What do you guys think of the sound mix? Because a lot of times it would be like, especially with the music, it would play it almost like it's coming from a different speaker as opposed to like.
Had like a muffled sound. a little bit.
Yeah, when they switched to camera angles.
Yeah, and then a lot of times like guys off camera would have a very muffled sound, so it felt very like almost like first person the filming almost a little bit. It didn't look like that, like you know.
I didn't get that from the
Stylistically.
voices. I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
It did it, but not. It wasn't as noticeable.
Yeah, it did a couple times. But this movie is it approaches violence in a very squeamish way. You know, like when you see the violence happening, you're not enthralled by it. You're kind of repulsed by it because everyone's like whining and complaining. And it goes back to what Brad Pitt's character says in the movie about, you know, he doesn't like to kill them up front because they cry, whine, you know.
He likes to
Talk
kill
about their mothers.
softly.
Talk about their mothers. Yeah, so he likes to kill them from a distance, softly, you know, not have to deal with the emotional act of killing someone.
That title sequence was a little intense.
Oh, when it kept cutting in and
Yeah.
out, and they like tell the title, and then it was just like a street with like trash blowing around and stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing I really didn't like was the scene where they kill Ray Liotta. Spoilers, right? So like they shoot him and it's all slow motion, and like they show like the bullets going really slow and like hitting him, and then there's like this really bad blood CGI that comes out of the back of his head, and then like the glass keeps going in the air, and then like it'll hit part of the window, and that window will shatter.
I agree. I think whatever they were going for there fell flat. Like
It looked too fake. It was also too slow. Like, especially after watching Dread 3D, which had some really great slow motion scenes like that, it just wasn't on par.
yeah.
No, man, I agree, but I thought it was okay though.
The other murders that happened, I was okay with, but that one scene, it just seemed so prolonged, and mostly I thought it was really bad CGI. A lot of it.
It was bad. I didn't think the CGI was that great.
No.
Did it do stuff like that anywhere else in the movie?
No.
No,
It just
they
kind of didn't really seem to fit in with what was.
I mean, it had that sort of when they were punching Ray Liotta, didn't it do that? No, it didn't do that at all, really.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the only real scene that was like slow motion, stylistically done like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe we're missing the symbolism of that scene. Maybe you wanted to draw something towards the death of.
Yeah,
something.
I can't get symbolism out of that, man. I just thought it was a stylistic flourish that wasn't particularly good.
What did Ray Liotta's character represent, Danny? You're very good at this.
You
Explain to
know,
us.
I can't make up things off the top.
I feel
of my
like
head.
you've been doing that.
Is that like I mean, he's the businessman who's been stealing money.
Yes. All right. Yeah. So he is the toxic assets within the financial system. He is Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that caused the housing crisis because his assets were toxic. So they had to kill the toxic assets to make the game playable. So yeah, you can interpret it in that way.
Okay, there
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Well
Kimball
done.
did it.
Oop.
Well done.
All right. So ratings though, how we going?
On a,
You
are we doing
yeah,
the
out of
Attic
7.
7 scale?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll give it a 5.5.
Okay. I was thinking more. I hate our rating scale. I was gonna go with a 5. I think.
A 5?
Yeah.
Jeez, I was gonna go 5, so now I have to go low because I hated it.
You hated it?
Well,
No,
I was gonna
I think you
say
should go lower.
I'll probably give it a 3.
No, maybe 5.5. I'll go 5.5.
You can't change.
I don't know.
It's
No,
already it's too late.
okay.
I typed it in.
It was more that like I said, that Ray Liotta scene confused me, and the sound editing. I still like. I'm gonna change my view later on, probably about this. I'll have to see it again, and I might go higher or lower. But I don't know. Maybe it was the theater or something. But I want to watch it.
What was
again.
wrong with the theater?
No, like how they edit, how they mix the sound. It could have
Oh.
been a mixing error there. Because the music stuff, I could tell it wasn't the theater, but a couple of the other stuff.
Theater doesn't mix the sound though, do they?
Yeah, they do. They get the mix of the sound, and then they,
But
play
I'm
it
sure
out.
that the production company sends like predetermined like levels.
of which speaker should be which.
yeah, like
maybe.
where you want the bass.
I don't know well enough. I mean, but yeah. So 5 right now, but I'm telling you, it's probably going to go up.
Yeah, I put 5.5.
Oh, 5.5?
Yeah,
Okay, that sounds about right.
that's about right.
Do you average all our scores together and give it a rating?
No, I don't.
Oh, we should do that. I wonder what that average would be. It's usually me and Dan, though, so it's not so much of an average, really.
Yeah.
It's like a median.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think about any of the trailers?
Well, Django. I'm really excited for Django
You're
Unchained.
excited. It's Christmas Day, isn't it?
Yep. I closed my eyes during it. And
He
I
did. He
tried-
plugged his ears and
the
closed.
plug in my ears didn't work, but I closed my eyes.
It was silly
So, yeah.
looking.
You did? I didn't even notice.
It's dark in the theater, so I don't know.
You plugged your.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want spoilers. I didn't want anything ruined. I wanted to go.
Have you
completely
seen any
fresh.
trailers?
Yeah, of course. It's hard to miss. It's
Well,
like
I don't know.
everywhere.
This has been the same trailer that I've ever seen.
It's
always
pretty
seen.
much
no,
the same
No, this
shit.
one was different. I heard a lot of different stuff.
You heard different things?
Yeah.
You did?
Yep. It seemed like they got more into Leo's character in this trailer. I
Ah.
think this is the last one because I saw the article online for a new trailer. So I'm looking into that. I tried to do the same thing with Zero Dark 30. I really liked the first trailer. I was like, all right, I'm seeing this movie, but now they just keep showing too much. I keep seeing
Yeah,
the
they
same
showed
trailer.
a lot because they showed quite a bit on this one here. I thought.
Yeah, I've seen that trailer before.
Who's in that movie?
Vigo.
Did I see
Uh,
James Franco in there?
No, James
Oh,
Franco's
sorry.
not in it. The guy from Super 8's in it and Friday Night Lights, Kyle Chandler,
Oh.
the dad in Super 8.
So there's no real actors in this?
I mean, there's people with names, but I haven't really tried to look at it at all. Oh, something. The girl in that what's that movie? Lawless. She's in it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
woman Chastain. I forget her first name, but Chastain. That's her name. She's in that, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looked all right.
yeah. I saw some really bad trailers though, like Dark Skies. That looked terrible. It's like
That looked so
alien invasion horror movie
Yeah.
from the paranormal director. I thought that looked terrible.
good. When do you get? Why would it? The thing I don't get is they do the classic like horror movie stack up of random objects.
What
Why
do you
wouldn't
mean?
you didn't see that when at the very beginning of that trailer?
No, I wasn't there for the very beginning.
What do you mean random stack ups?
They like stack up objects in the room. You didn't see that? They had all that shit piled on their kitchen table.
No, I didn't see
No.
The
that.
very beginning of the
I
trailer.
wasn't there at the beginning.
I don't
went
know.
to the bathroom.
I was texting then. So
Oh Jesus! Why would an alien do that though?
I don't know.
You know, like in like
Aliens
Paranormal
are
Activity,
retarded.
they'll stack like the chairs up or something.
No,
weird.
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
oh
seen
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never saw that movie.
You never saw it?
No.
I saw one of them.
Like, why would an alien do that?
I
Well,
don't know.
paranormal's ghosts. Who can understand what ghosts are? They're so bored. They're just trying to
Yeah.
get you out of
They
the house.
just want to, yeah.
They just want to see how many things they can stack on
Yeah.
themselves.
I've
Hey,
seen
yeah.
Beetlejuice.
It's
They
like-
get bored, man.
Yeah.
Ghosts get bored.
It's tough. It's like almost doing dominoes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna fall.
But aliens, I wouldn't see aliens wanting to do that.
No.
No, probably not. They don't care.
I feel
Like,
like
if they're traveling light years
Yeah.
to see you, they're not just gonna mess with you. Or
What-
maybe they would.
what do these aliens want anyway? They're going to this one family and just it's stupid.
I'm surprised.
They've mastered space travel, but this one earthly family is
Yeah, they still get
giving them
their
a lot of
sick
shit.
kicks just messing with people's lives. Oh, look at these stupid humans. I bet you if we stack these chairs, they'll fall over on somebody.
I'm surprised you want to see Zero Dark 30.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want to see that's your type of movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Why? You're more of an artsy person.
That is a very artsy movie.
I don't see you
It's
being
from
that artsy.
Catherine Bigelow, director of The Hurt Locker.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know.
and she did do Point Break, which is very pop entertainment, but that's an enjoyable movie too.
I don't know. I just don't think you're
Johnny
like
Utah. Just saying.
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
That looks. I'm sorry. That looks like awful.
Yeah, they said
That looks just generic action man.
They said it's gonna be like they said in like the new Bond or whatever.
No.
well, the guy
no,
hopes it's the new
Yeah.
Bond, so he
Yeah.
can make tons of money.
Yeah.
No, I think that movie's just gonna fall flat and not
The
get
Newborn.
any sequels. And
I think it'd probably do okay.
Tom Cruise's name just doesn't have the cachet it used to
it
have.
doesn't.
You
No,
don't think so?
and he
No.
doesn't even look.
Why?
He has no look to me of an action.
The
guy.
yeah, but he
He's like
did
fucking
Mission Impossible,
tiny and-
man.
yeah. He's
Mission Impossible, the first one,
Yeah.
was what made it, and he didn't.
It was a TV show too.
He didn't have even then. He was kind of a
Well,
character that became an
yeah.
action star.
Yeah,
like-
because he was like a informant almost.
Yeah.
he's more a Jack Ryan type.
in the first
that
one,
movie.
he's not the Mission Impossible guy. He is in
No.
like Mission
Yeah.
Impossible 3.
Yeah,
yeah when he's running down buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got that. You know, you say he doesn't have his name doesn't have cat. He's got the whole Mission Impossible series, and it's like pretty much the second one on, it became very James Bondy almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
the
That's
second-
miscast. in my
The
opinion.
third one didn't do as well monetarily as 2, and 3 did really well monetarily. But
Is that the Ghost Protocol one? Is that 3?
No, 3.
Three's with
is-
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like.
it's just
that
called
one.
3, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. MI3. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck it's
But I
called.
mean, Ghost Protocol kind of tries to pass it on to like Jeremy Renner's character and try to like focus less on Cruise. And then Simon Pegg's in there, so you get those people.
Yeah, but Simon Pegg was in 3.
Was
why
he?
are people?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm starting to. Jeremy Renner's starting to turn me off a little bit.
Why? Because you saw the Hansel and
and
Gretel
Gretel.
movie.
That did end.
That seems stupid.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like people are just forcing Jeremy Renner into movies, and it doesn't.
No,
seem-
he won an Oscar, so now his name was in high demand, and then he just.
But
signed
he's
on
not
to a lot of
living up
movies.
to the demand of what. Like I don't.
I thought he was good in the Bourne movie. He's
I
good in the Avengers.
but he
Yeah, but see, like both those movies,
he doesn't transcend the movie.
He
you know?
doesn't talk either, really, in both those movies.
No, he's not. He's not charismatic, but he's enjoyable to watch on the screen. The women like him.
And I feel like he's like,
Really?
I don't know. I think
I feel like he's that guy that did Crank there. What's that his name?
Jason Statham.
Statham. Yeah.
Except Jason Statham, I want to throttle in his sleep. But
Why, you hate him?
Yeah. I hate him.
Jason Statham. You hate Jason Statham.
Why do you hate Jason Statham?
Because he's so annoying and his movies just suck. He's
Why is
never
he
done
so
a good
annoying?
movie besides The Bank Job. That's his only good movie.
What about Lock, Stock, whatever?
Two Smoking Man. Those movies suck too. I'm not a big fan of what's his face.
What about Italian Job?
British mob guy.
Italian Job sucks so much.
What about Transporter?
I've never seen one of those.
Never?
I have no desire to see one of them.
What about,
Dungeon Siege.
I don't know, Crank?
Ray Liotta's in that.
Dungeon Siege.
I feel like he always plays kind of a very similar role, even though
Oh,
it's like a
yeah.
different name movie, but it's almost the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Liotta.
No,
Jason Statham.
Oh, Jason Statham.
Ray Liotta will do anything for a buck.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah.
Get the crap beat out of it. That's like all he did in this movie was just get the crap beat out of him.
Oh, he got the game named after him. Oh, it's his game.
Oh yeah,
You know, that makes you sound important.
we're knocking over his game there.
And then knocking over his game.
All right.
So,
Yeah. So, but the Hobbit's coming up soon. I'm
when's that?
the 14th of December.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of nervous about that one, not living up to the expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know. I it doesn't have the same draw to me as the Lord of the Rings series did.
Yeah, it's also the book is much more children friendly. More, it's not as dark and violent as
Yeah, but they did they
Lord of the
make?
Rings,
Do you
yeah.
think they made the movie a little bit more dark to blend better?
No, I maybe by the third movie they're gonna try to bridge like the
Darken it up some.
yeah to push it in more. I mean, in the first beginning part of the movie, the only really dark stuff we might get is like with the Troll King at the end, and then when they like escape and get saved by the eagles because everything will be on fire.
See, to me, the first Lord of the Rings and the beginning of that, and it's a lot of Shire business.
Yeah,
I wasn't into that. So-
but that showed you what they were fighting to protect.
I guess so.
That's the good in this world.
And it was
See,
so
I
boring.
feel like I'm
It's
gonna
fun.
I'm gonna try to watch The Lord of the Rings before it comes out.
You want to see it in theaters?
But
All
why are
three.
they doing it?
Yeah, all three, and then you can see The Hobbit right
What
after.
time do
How
you
can you do all three Lord of the Rings in theaters? And,
You get
one
in there
after
very
the other?
early. Yep.
for the what time you gotta get in there? Like 6,
No, probably 8 and 10. I would think 10, right? All the way till like
10 o'clock,
10 in the
So
morning.
say-
10 in the morning.
Are they
Yeah.
extended?
No, I
version?
don't think they're extended. Some theaters, I think,
How
are
can
doing
they
the
be
extended.
10 o'clock? I thought they're only 3 hours each.
Yeah, 3 hours and then The Hobbit.
So
on
say
top of
9
it.
hours. You get like an hour intermission in
A
there,
half
mixed
hour.
in there
Half hour intermission.
for all 3 of them.
Yeah. That's what they did for The Dark Knight. I think it was a half hour. Or 15 minutes. 15 minutes to
I'm
half hour.
talking grand total.
So you said
of
grand total
intermissions
was like a
added
half
together.
hour in between.
so it wouldn't be
The
10
Dark
o'clock
Knight.
then, because like they're showing The Hobbit at midnight, right?
Oh yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be
it'd
like
be Thursday.
It'd be like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, all right, you're right.
If you factor in the half hour, depending on what they give you for the break.
Yeah, I would think a half.
That's too
hour.
much, man. My ass would.
Hour
That's
and a half.
literally 10 hours.
Are you
right
gonna
there
do it,
of-
Danny?
of-
No,
Film.
it's too long.
Come on, Danny.
I could do it if there wasn't a crowd, but with a crowd, it'd be
You think that-
murder.
How many people do you think will be there for that?
I don't know. The Dark Knight was full up.
Full up?
Yeah,
Didn't you do
Full
it, Chaz?
yep, that was terrible.
I couldn't sit in the
Every
movie theater seats.
the worst part about doing the Dark Knight with Charlie. So there's that half hour intermission, and every time he got up, went to the bathroom, and then he would come back and just be on his phone. So I had no one to talk to that whole time. I had no one to even watch my seat, so I could go to the bathroom
Why?
because he kept going each time. So one time he's in there talking on his phone or whatever. So I went and got the bathroom and left those seats there. Thank God they weren't taken, but came
You
close.
say he was doing his girlfriend's laundry. Who said that?
I did, yeah.
Embarrassing.
Why?
You're embarrassing him on this podcast.
Why is that
no one listens to him.
embarrassing?
Why, you do your girlfriend's laundry?
No.
Why do you say it like
I
that?
don't know. I don't think she would let me.
And the delicates go in there and the whites are separate. And
Don't mix the whites with the colors.
You know what the best part is that he said she's awful at it.
yeah, you just throw it in the washer and then you dump the soap in there
That's-
and then you close the thing and then burn.
That's just ultimate Charlie being a bitch. Like, do my laundry. You suck at it, but do it anyway.
No, Charlie's not bad at it. She is.
Oh, she's bad?
Yeah.
at it?
that's
where
what he
you
said.
been? Ugh.
He said that she's really bad at
That's
doing
what
her
he
laundry.
That's weird.
I feel like this is the trait that they have that they're good at.
I would feel like that would make sense.
Yeah,
Maybe if
genetically.
if you live together, you know, that's so sexist. I'm not even gonna warrant that. No, but if you live together, if you did laundry for someone, that makes sense. But when you're not even living together, the fact that you're doing someone else's laundry is pretty crazy to me.
It's
I don't know.
love.
Kristen does mine.
What is love? Really?
Yeah, when she
What is
comes over
love?
here, she
Doing
does it.
someone else's
What
laundry.
is wrong with her?
I don't know. I didn't even tell her to do it. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go take.
You're just that boring. She wants to do your laundry.
No,
man.
I'm like, I tell her, I'm like, I'm gonna go take a quick shower. She's like, all right, and I come out, but she's got all my laundry off the
Well-
floor, and it's downstairs. She
Okay.
took the trash out and shit. It's like,
Yeah, you're in the shower. She's just looking for busy work because there's nothing to do.
I'd fucking watch TV.
Yes, so.
Yeah, I would watch TV.
Play-
Well, your room was kind of a mess a little bit there.
Play a
Yeah.
game or
Your
something.
room does get messy.
Yeah, it does sometimes.
I'd clean your room if I was your
like,
girlfriend.
like,
I just pick up all the sweps.
Oh yeah,
the Schweppes.
I
Yeah,
get
you gotta
money
keep
for that.
keep them in business.
You want to know that someone in the crowd opened a can halfway through, kill him softly.
I wonder who that
It
was.
very distracting.
I don't know who it was.
Sounded like a Schweppes can.
I
Why
tried
do you
to.
Why do you bring a Schweppes to the movie theater though?
I had it in my car, so I was
Oh.
like, I'm bringing this in. I didn't
Do
do it
you
on
just
purpose.
have Schweppes everywhere.
No, I had it in my car though. I didn't do it like on purpose to bring a Schweppes in there for the movie.
I feel
He said
Yeah,
he
but what,
stopped
like,
calling.
yeah, but who wants to like, huh?
I was just telling Danny that you stopped calling the Schweppes people.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you gave up.
Yeah. Well, I got
It's
excited when
conceding.
they changed the packaging.
Oh, you thought they're going back?
Nope, they didn't.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It was just in my car. So,
I'm just saying, Schweppes everywhere.
all right,
This podcast is brought to you by Schweppes.
let's talk about Skyfall now.
All right, what do you think of Skyfall?
I liked it, but I don't think it was the best James Bond.
Of all time?
Ever.
Well,
What's
no,
better?
I just threw it out of the Daniel Craig ones. Or you
Oh,
can go,
really?
you can even go Pierce if you want.
No, I think it's the best James Bond out of Craig and Pierce.
I think I still like Casino Royale more.
Casino was good.
I think it's better.
Probably. Maybe. No, not. I don't think it's better.
You don't think so?
No.
What parts of Skyfall did you really like?
The parts when they were interrogating when what's his face was caught, Javier Bardem's character.
Mm-hmm.
When he was caught and they were talking to him in that, I thought that was really good. And then when they stormed,
When he's in the glass cell there?
yeah, when he's in the glass cell.
I do have to say he was a good villain.
yeah, he was great.
I liked him.
He was
as a-
better than the Casino Royale villain, which was just
Lashif? I don't know.
yeah, the guy who just beat him up with the rope in the balls.
Is
Like,
this
that's the bad
because you
guy.
didn't like that, or
No. I thought that was pretty cool.
What was his weapon? Rope and balls?
Yeah, he kept swinging the
don't you remember?
tied up rope. I don't think he.
I didn't see it.
You never saw Casino Royale?
No.
It's good.
Wow. Yeah, it's good.
I've heard good things.
I haven't seen Quantum. I've heard bad things though. So
I have it
Quantum
on.
Leap?
I have it on DVD, so I know Danny won't watch it.
can I borrow it?
You wanna?
Yeah.
I thought, doesn't your brother say that movie is awful?
Yeah.
It is. It's bad.
Then why would you want to see that?
Because I need to see it. I need to make a judgment on it.
So that was your problem, that like they didn't really interrogate him. He was just in that plastic cell talking to him. At least
Yeah.
in Casino Royale, something was happening.
No, but I thought that was really, really cool, that thing. And also, I liked his exchange with James Bond when James Bond's captured. And he's talking to him. It's like, mother has been very bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he's touching him.
I don't get why that.
He was like weird, you know. He was
Do they ever show the old James Bond in like the last 007 in the current 007 movie?
no, they're the same guy.
Oh, technically it's supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a title that got handed down. Like
No, it's like-
007.
Well,
like-
the 007 is a title, but James Bond is the guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, James Bond is one guy.
Yeah.
I get you.
It's like a comic book, you know.
He never gets old.
Yeah, he never gets old. He
Always looking
ta-
beautiful.
always takes place in current time,
Yeah.
whenever that
Gotcha.
is.
Mm.
But it never goes against the.
They do have
counter-
throwbacks to the
continuity.
cars, because he drove the old Aston Martin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's still
Yeah, that was a good
throwbacks,
scene
yeah.
when that showed up. That thing I didn't want to spoil for you. That call back to that.
The Aston Martin.
Aston
He's
Martin.
done.
Isn't it Aston Martin?
I call it Austin.
Aston.
I think it's Aston.
I don't think it's Aston.
I
Look
think
it
it
up.
is.
I think it's Austin.
Aston.
It's Austin.
Aston Martin.
How's that Austin?
Oh, let's not get caught
Yeah.
up in this.
I'm just saying, like phonetically.
You say
I
it
don't
wrong.
get it.
But it's like Django. You don't say it with the D.
But where's the U sound coming from?
What you?
You said Austin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the U? Ah.
No, it's like A.
Ah. A is ah.
Yeah.
A
I
U
don't know what
is
you're talking
ah.
about here.
You
And
need to look up phonetics, man. You need to learn yourself some
Maybe
phonetics.
it's
is what I'm talking about.
AWE.
What does W look like? It looks like a upside down mountain. So it's a or something honky. I don't know. Driving Miss
use a-
Daisy.
A racist term for a white man. Honky.
Isn't that what she calls it? Driving Miss Daisy.
what are you
Okay.
guys talking about?
Driving Miss Daisy,
I
the
don't
movie.
I
Oh,
never saw that.
it's okay, I guess.
I've never
It's an
seen-
old person
I've
movie.
never seen that.
Oh, it's Morgan Freeman driving around the lady.
I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
Oh,
All I know is what they said in Be Kind Rewind.
oh, we're just carrying on over here, Miss Daisy. Well, they never carried on before. My goodness, that's my Miss Daisy impression, and then my Morgan Freeman too. Yeah. It's about old people and an old Jewish lady connecting with a old black man.
Mm.
He's not that old.
The
in that
race
one.
may
He's like a mi-
divide them.
He's like
Yes,
middle
something like
aged,
that.
not old in that.
Yeah,
movie.
you're right. I'm feeding the
Why,
dog.
why are you
carrots.
feeding the dog carrots?
She looked like she needed one.
She looked like I don't know. So I liked the James Bond but
I
don't know.
thought like the chase sequences were good. Like
Mhm.
it was balanced really well.
You
Like
think so?
even though the final showdown felt a little superfluous, like an epilogue almost,
Yeah.
I thought it flowed a lot better than Casino Royale's ending, where it kind of ends and they're out on the boat and then they go to Venice and then she dies.
Eh.
Like I felt like the flow of that was kind of off, but I thought Skyfall nailed it a lot better.
I mean, I think that was the point of Casino Royale. That was to mix it up like that.
I thought the point was just to bring James Bond back.
No, they said they're doing it differently. On
Yeah,
that one.
but to bring it back to modern sensibility.
Yeah, but like I think they did that on purpose though, to have the pacing that way.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. I liked that one a
It
lot
felt
more.
meandering.
Nah, I don't know. Like, see, I thought this one was a little bit meandering.
Yeah, I know. It definitely is that too.
And
Like
it made it just seemed very odd to me. Like, one, I hate the new Q.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, everyone I've talked to loves.
I don't know
Q.
why.
Yeah.
Why did they have to get rid of the other guy?
'Cause he was old. We
No,
need
no,
new
not
Q.
the original Q. They
John
had a new.
Cleese?
Yeah,
they-
thinking of John Cleese.
They had a new Q for
Casino.
and Quantum Solace.
I don't remember the.
What happened to that
Casino one.
woman? Wasn't there some woman?
Yeah, M dies at the end of Skyfall.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Judi Dench. This was kind of Judi Dench's movie, as opposed to the James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Like James is beat up at the beginning and then he comes back, but it's sort of about saying goodbye to Judi Dench's role as M, and now Ray
And
Fiennes.
I kind of don't like how it's not another woman.
What? Oh, Ray Fiennes is a good actor though.
Yeah.
It's back to
They
the old.
replaced her.
Yeah. Well, you always need a new M. Someone's got to be in charge of the MI6. And Miss Moneypenny showed up, so
Yeah.
we're getting back into the classic James Bond setup.
Yep.
He's got a Q, he's got an M, got a Moneypenny.
There's always been those in every movie, though.
Well, not in Casino.
Yeah, there's a Moneypenny in there.
Who's Moneypenny in that?
I don't know who it is, but there's one in it.
I don't remember her. She's not memorable, is my point. Like I don't remember
Well,
Q in
the
Casino.
only
but-
reason she was memorable in this one is because she was kind of like playing
yeah, working with him.
yeah.
Yeah, and Naomi Harris is a good actress too. So I remember the
I
actress.
don't know. I don't know. Those like I don't like that. I didn't like any of the scene at his house.
Oh, Skyfall, the whole
Yeah, like that
ending?
was cool and everything, but it just seems like it just doesn't seem James Bond that he's like he's got like this sawed-off shotgun which he's supposed to have.
and shooting people down,
Yeah.
blowing up the house.
Doesn't James Bond always have like a silenced little pistol? Pew.
He does use that
Okay.
PK09 or something.
Like
Well,
PP7.
PP7, yeah, whatever he uses. I don't know, guns.
Yeah, but,
But
he didn't.
I thought the lighting on that was great. Like, one of my favorite scenes was the when the guy killed the person across the street, and he was in the other building, and like it was just silhouette shadows.
yeah,
fighting and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That was cool. I agree. That was
like
cool.
I thought the movie was some of the best cinematography
What-
I've seen in a while.
What is the Skyfall? What is that? Is that like a?
That's his house.
Yeah, that's the name
It's
of
where
the
he grew up.
property.
He grew up on a mansion area in Scotland called Skyfall.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So he revisits his old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
there's
has
an
a
old
lot of
guy.
past about it.
Yeah, there's an old guy at the end there who's playing an actor. Guess who originally they wanted to have for that role, which would have been amazing.
Sean Connery.
Yeah,
They
think how
should-
amazing that would have been.
Why didn't he? Didn't Sean didn't want to do
he's
it?
retired.
He's
He's done.
retired. He's old.
Yeah, but
you
he
know.
should have came back for that.
I know that would have been great.
And that's what put him on the map, isn't it? Pretty much.
Yeah. Yep.
James Bond put him on the map.
Yep.
I don't know.
What do you mean? Did he do something before Bond? I
I
don't
have
know.
no
that I
idea
know
what was
of.
going on way back
In the
those
60s.
days.
That would have been epic if he.
Yeah.
Was
Oh.
I think even if he did that, they probably would have gotten more people out to the theater.
Oh yeah, definitely. If people heard about, there's this cameo at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would. Yeah.
So what?
Selfish.
What did
bastard.
Sean Connery leave the cinematic world with?
Some crappy animated movie done by some British company. That's really awful. That's his last movie.
So his last memorable movie would be
Oh, memorable Finding Forrester. That's where I go.
The Entertain. What is that? The Gentleman or whatever. What is
A
it?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think that's his last big major movie I can think of. Yeah, that movie's pretty terrible.
He did Entrapment.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Finding Forrester's 2000s though. You're black.
Yeah. right.
Bar the door if you're coming in. And you're black. Just keep saying that.
I don't know. I never saw Finding Forrester.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
all right. It's a dramatic piece.
It is.
I would watch if you're gonna watch Gus Van Sant stuff, watch like Milk and Good Will Hunting before that. Those are better
I've seen
movies.
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Why did you not get the references? I
Because
was throwing out like crazy.
Because sometimes
at the
it's
end.
like because it's hard to get
I
references.
had to go see about a girl.
Wait,
How
you
do you
didn't,
not get that?
you didn't get the
All
how
you
do you
said-
like
all-
them apples?
I got
reference?
your phone number. How do you like them apples?
I don't remember that part. And I like Good Will Hunting a lot.
Read the people's history, man. Instead, go to the library instead of paying. I don't know
I
that
would
stupid
sing.
thing.
You
Tell
wa-
me you don't love me. I've got a big nose and I look like a horse. Tell me you don't love me. That's my impression of Mini driver.
Mini Driver.
Mini driver. I don't like her as an actress.
I don't know.
I don't know what else she's in really.
I don't know. Seabiscuit. You ever seen that Family Guy where Cleveland's like interviewing people on the red carpet? And he's like, "Hi, Seabiscuit," and it's I'm Mimi Driver.
No, it's
not-
Penelope Cruz.
Oh,
really.
is it? No, it's not Penelope Cruz.
Yes, they had Minnie Driver on Family Guy though, where they're
Oh.
like, "All right, back up the camera, back it up. All right, send her in," and she has like a gigantic head.
Yeah, forehead. Yeah, okay. I mixed up my female actors. All right, Seabiscuit.
So, I've been watching The Last Airbender.
Oh, the animated series.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's good. I'm not that far. I probably watched 4 episodes.
Yeah. As good as the previous series. I mean, the new series.
Yeah.
As good.
I only like the new one better because
It's more adult, more teen, I would say.
yeah, and plus too, like I like they have vehicles and stuff.
Yeah. There's definitely a lack of a lack of, what do you call it?
I mean, I'm not far in there, but
There's
like
less toys.
like you said, I don't think there's vehicles in it, and the giant robots and stuff in the new one are awesome, and like the glove and shit.
Sorry
Like
to
Yeah,
interrupt,
that stuff's cool.
but this is where I must leave this podcast, unfortunately.
why you gotta leave now?
Oh, you're leaving at
I gotta-
45.
Come
I
on,
got a boy to
You
take
can't-
care of.
I thought you were leaving
not-
at 45.
I have to be home by 45. And
Oh, home.
do I
Why-
have to drop you off? Because then I especially
Yeah.
have to
All
leave
right.
now.
Fine. I guess that's it.
All right, but we'll get more into that because it'll probably be me and Dan next week.
Yeah,
Most
maybe
likely.
talk
Guessing.
about next gen Xbox supposed to be out by next holiday season.
Yeah, it's not gonna be $700, man.
I just
Nothing's
throwing
gonna
it
sell
out
that
there. Why? PlayStation was $600.
Yeah, but
and
they're
it almost
stupid.
failed.
No, it didn't.
And
fail.
that had proprietary Blu-ray, proprietary cell processor. Everything was proprietary. And like I said, they had the processor for the old PS2 in the launch system, so they could run backwards compatible titles. So that's why new ones aren't backwards compatible. So there's no way it's gonna be 600.
800.
Hey, huh?
$5.99 maybe.
All right, you can check
$5.99.
us out on youtube.com/addictpodcasts.
You can subscribe on iTunes.
You can rate and review us.
On iTunes. And
You
And
can go
check
to-
our Twitter page.
I don't know why you would though.
at Addict Podcast. No updates there.
No updates. So,
All right.
all right. Bye.
Bye-bye.